tweet also from Zach Williams who says Jonas Corposalo signed for 5 years with Ottawa, but will make $7 million less than Jari. And so, you know, bottom line is Ottawa needed somebody. They like Corposalo. So did I, by the way. I thought he could have been in their situation there, but that did not happen. Back to Erik Karlsson. So I mentioned Gensel. So what do you think is going to happen with him, Pony, before we go to the phone lines? Because if they're going to make a move for Erik Karlsson, I would imagine San Jose is going to want something beyond some contracts that they don't want to deal with either. You know, so how does it get done? To me, I can't see a pathway to an acquisition of Erik Karlsson.
So Karlsson doesn't want to play in San Jose. So I guess it comes down to how much hardball they're willing to play with him, how much they're going to acquiesce to his wishes. I don't know why they would at this point. The cap space would help them next year, but all the free agent moves have been made for this offseason. So getting that cap relief now doesn't help make them and San Jose a better team for this upcoming season. You'd basically be waving a white flag, and your fans would have to basically, you know, give up on the season before it even started, which wouldn't do, I don't think, well with season ticket holders and things like that. So, Bob, if it's a straight salary cap, if it's a straight cap dump, and they're just looking to rid themselves of a $11+ million deal, the Penguins would have to include a team, or San Jose would be willing to take on some of their big contracts.
All right, let's go to the phone lines because they are jumping tonight on this 4th of July Eve. Our call of the night is brought to you by Number One Cochrane. Go one better at Number One Cochrane. JB in Shadyside is first up. Hey, JB, what's up?
Hey, how you guys tonight?
Good.
Okay, so this is exactly the reason I didn't like the Dubas signing, first of all, because his teams do not win in the playoffs, and this signing of Jari typifies kind of this guy's modality with the analytical, you know, how he bases his decisions on analytics. Jari looks good on paper, but push comes to shove, he's not available, and then he doesn't play well. So,
well, I think he got talked into this a little bit. You know, JB, we talked about that. I got to believe, like, he made a trip. You mentioned taking a trip to Detroit for Petrie. He made a trip to Edmonton to meet with Tristan Jari and his fiance or wife or whatever, and I don't know why he'd have to do that, to be honest. And I also wonder how if this guy is as shrewd as you say he is, or not you, or you know who the reputation is, Andrew. How does he go into that knowing he has leverage on this guy? I would think he has leverage. I don't know of many other offers that Jari had like this one. He gets a $2.2 million raise and 5 guaranteed years basically out of it. How does Jari get that kind of leverage?
Well, I guess based on his all-star game appearances, he was the best goalie that was in free agency. There were other guys on the trade market that didn't get moved, like Hellebuck in Winnipeg, Saros in Nashville. Gibson hasn't been traded yet.
Ullmark.
So maybe Ullmark, another one, yeah, or even Boston's backup, Swayman. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they're going to be able to afford keeping both of those guys. So that probably helped Jari. You know, if I'm Dubas, he talked on Saturday about when they signed the Detroit goalie that depth was important and you could play all 3 guys. Well, if you're going to split it up 3 ways, why pay so much and give so many years to one goalie? Mm-hmm. There were other guys out there that I thought you could get for, say, 30 to 40 games who were cheaper than Jari. And if it doesn't work, well, then try something else next year.
All right, Pony, we're going to take a break here. Come back with more. 412-575-2600. It's the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.